James Fallon, an attorney for the defense, recently stated that Ripple has submitted a notice of supplemental authority in response to the recent verdict on the Binance case. The following is an excerpt from the filing. The framework that is described in the Howey ruling, which is only 7 pages long, does not adequately accommodate intangible digital assets. Additionally, the decision made by the agency to monitor this industry worth billions of dollars through litigation, case by case, coin by coin, court after court, is probably not an efficient way to, and it runs the risk of producing inconsistent results that may leave relevant parties and their potential customers without clear guidance. I would like to provide some background information by stating that Judge Amy Berman Jackman just dismissed the claims made by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, that the secondary market transactions of Binance's BNB token satisfy the standards of the Howey test securities. The finding that Judge Annalisa Torres issued in July 2023 about the programmatic sales of XRP served as the basis for the decision that the court made. Since approach of the SEC appears to be inconsistent with the unambiguous guidelines issued by the Supreme Court, the court is inclined to concur with the approach that the court took in the Ripple Labs case. According to the opinions of legal experts, the decision that the court made on this case may discourage the commission from appealing the decision regarding the programmatic sales of XRP. Ripple took advantage of this situation by stating in its notice of supplemental authority that the lack of clarity that existed before that ruling lends support to its position that the court's finding of a strict liability violation on some of Ripple's sales, but far fewer than the SEC alleged, were violations, does not reflect reckless disregard for the law or warrant harsh alternative. At this time, the Securities and Exchange Commission is requesting a disgorgement of $2 billion. However, Ripple is only proposing $10 million. The verdict may be handed down on July 31 or July 13, which would coincide with the historic ruling date that Judge Annalisa Torres will hand down. In the opinion of analysts, a favorable settlement might cause the price of XRP reach upwards of $1. There were no news stories concerning the SEC Ripple case that could have influenced buyer demand for XRP. Investors were waiting for the court's decision regarding the penalty that Ripple must pay for violating securities laws in the United States. Judge Annalisa Torres decided that Ripple violated a securities laws by selling unregistered XRP to institutional investors. This is to provide some perspective on the situation. The penalty may be anywhere from $10 million to $2 billion, and it might even include an injunction bearing the selling of XRP to institutional investors in the United States. The ranging penalties for violations of US securities laws committed by Ripple in its initial brief concerning remedies. The Securities and Exchange Commission SEC advocated for a penalty of over $2 billion and asked for an injunction in March. Ripple responded to the opening brief by presenting its appeal for a penalty of $10 million in the opposing brief that was relevant to various remedies. A decision could be made based on whether or not Judge Torres views post-complaint sales of XRP to be institutional transactions that violate the laws governing securities in the United States. Even though the cryptocurrency market is waiting with bated breath for the verdict, the 2023 decision about the programmatic sales of XRP continues to be another focal point. Still on the table is the SEC's intention to file an appeal against the ruling regarding programmatic sales of XRP. According to the decision that Judge Annalisa Torres made in July 2023, programmatic sales of XRP do not fulfill the requirements of the third prong of the Howey test at all. As a result of the 2023 judgments, XRP experiences a surge before the retreat period. Will the Securities and Exchange Commission file an appeal against the decision on the programmatic sales of XRP, or has the SEC's hopes of overturning the decision through appeal been destroyed by the Binance ruling? Decisions made by the SEC in the case of Terraform Labs and Binance Cloud, the regulatory landscape. Uncertainty has been raised regarding the illegal classification of XRP as a commodity or security as a result of 2 decisions made by the SEC against crypto courts. Do Kwon, the founder of Terraform Labs, was found to have violated US securities laws by selling unregistered Terras and Luna, according to a ruling that was handed down by Judge Jed Rakoff in December of 2023. The decision that Judge Torres made was deemed to be incorrect by Judge Rakoff, who referred to the ruling regarding the programmatic sales of XRP as a result of the Terraform Labs verdict. The Securities and Exchange Commission is now in a better position to appeal the programmatic sales ruling. SEC attempts to appeal the programmatic sales of XRP finding could be thwarted, however, by the decision that will be handed down in June 2024 in the case of SEC vs. Binance. Binance's decision weakens the CC's case to appeal Binance. Judge Amy Berman Jackson dismissed the allegations brought against Binance by the Securities and Exchange Commission. In June 2024, she argued that secondary sales of Binance Coin beat the criteria for securities under the Howey test. In contrast to the opinions expressed by Judge Rakoff about the decision of programmatic sales, Judge Jackson noted the decision and speculated that since the it is what is. His approach of the SEC appears to be inconsistent with the unambiguous guide before court took in the Ripple Labs case. In response to the decision made by Binance, Ripple Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderodi made the following statement. Even though the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC has been using its conflicting legal theories to create confusion, the courts can see right through them. The confusion that has been caused by the muddying of the waters may continue to stoke investor anxiety regarding the plans of the SEC regarding an appeal and test buyer demand for XRP. Prior to understanding whether or not the SEC would attempt to overturn the order regarding XRP, investors have to wait until the final verdict from the Ripple case is rendered. Further, the SEC may file an appeal against the decision made by Binance. Support for a restoration of XRP to $1 could be provided by the SEC's decision to abandon its intentions to appeal the decision regarding programmatic sales. On the other hand, an appeal might result in XRP falling below 40 cents. You should keep an eye on real-time data and expert opinion to change your trading tactics due to the growing activity in the courts of the United States. To properly navigate the cryptocurrency market, it is important to stay informed with our most recent information and observations. The markets for cryptocurrencies are currently experiencing a tense and unsettling climate. The inability of the market to recover and the persistence of waves of decline following the increases in March are the sources of concern about the market. XRP is without a doubt one of the cryptocurrencies that has been more negatively impacted by these drops. Today, the value of the cryptocurrency XRP reached 38 cents for the first time. Because the XRP investors has been battling for years, this fall represents a learned helplessness for them. David Schwartz, an official at Ripple, commented on the dip. Comments from Ripple executives regarding the fall of XRP, if there is no doubt that the cryptocurrency community is concerned about these falls, then it is possible that investors in XRP are even more concerned than the cryptocurrency community. Taking into consideration the concerns raised by members of the cryptocurrency community, Ripple's chief technical officer, David Schwartz, addressed the issue of the price of XRP. The utility component was the primary focus of Schwartz, who stated that the current pricing enables consumers to acquire sufficient XRP to accomplish a payment of $1 from mere to $1. The information that has been provided is not intended to be trading advice. There is no responsibility for any investments that are made based on the information that is provided on this page. Before making any decision about investments, we strongly advise conducting independent research and consulting with a knowledgeable professional